Hello and welcome to Neverwinter Nights 2, and this will be part 28. Last we left off, we were in the process of trying to rescue an informant, which is currently being chased by unhappy rogues. For reference, I did allow myself to clear the rest of the area of experience off camera, and it turned out to be about 300 experience points worth of effort. It wasn't really worth it, but every single bit of experience counts. So we need to head upstairs. So let us do just that. Well, more rogues means more reloads. What can I say? Unavoidable. They sneak around you, and then you have 2 or 3 of them hitting your characters for 30-40 points per combat round, combat turn thing, whatever. Yeah. You just can't stand up to it. It's stupid. No mind. At least I got him out of stealth. Should probably cast the divine power.
Watch out!
Time for a little.
I think we've had enough. Give me a moment, and this will all be over.
It's good fun being 3 against 1, isn't it? So. Come on, please.
Glory conforms.
So, anything of a worth here? Likely not.
All done.
Good on you. Hmm. 14 gold pieces, why not? Bound to still have a handful of rogues to go through, so Oh yeah, more incoming. As they come. See if I can place this correctly.
That's it for me.
Okay, I'm going to do the same I've been doing before, which is just throw ice storms right on top of us. I don't particularly care. Let's just want these geezers down. It's not pretty, but it works. Suffice to say, I'm getting slightly bored with the nonsense, which is being swarmed by rogues and getting backstabbed to oblivion in 3 seconds flat. It's just, I know I keep calling it backstab, I will never get used to it being sneak attacks, but it's the same concept. And of course, because rogues gain additional damage with their sneak attacks as they gain levels, they can basically have a toothpick and hit you for 90 points of damage at high enough levels. Slightly exaggerated, but not by much. So it gets a bit frustrating, to be honest.
You will die!
I mean, it's easy enough to avoid just becoming immune to crit. That'll make you immune to backstabs, sneak attacks, whatever they're called. Easy. Of course not be able to be hit. It helps.
Take that!
Sorry. No.
Prepare! Take that!
Yep, I am finding it slightly annoying, by the way. It's worth mentioning that because they're dual wielding, you either need very, very high dexterity, or you need to be a ranger. So effectively dual wield with a solid chance to hit. But also they have a knockdown, and they seem to succeed at knockdown quite significantly, and knockdown is depending on strength. This character is not super strong, but 16 strength. Rogues would not necessarily go for 16 strength, but apparently this character has been knocked down by the rogues several times, so they must have an equal level of strength in order to be able to do knockdowns successfully. Which means that they have high strength, high dex, and because of their levels, they have the sneak attack for quite a bit. It's a bit like playing Mech Warrior, any Mech Warrior game, and you come up against mechs with 2 AC-20 altars. If you get anywhere near them, they obliterate you, and it's just such a gimmicky way of making a game so-called challenging. So it annoys me. It really does. But no point. It's bound to be trapped and all sorts.
All done. All done.
Yeah, well, I want a bit for myself, yeah. So, if I'm not mistaken, we have one set piece of battle left to go. It could be a bit more stray. I don't think.
Prepare to be
Oh,
eviscerated,
yep,
fool.
there definitely is a bit of a stray. Well, you, Eleni,
Yes.
you can throw an ice storm right around there. You can do that on there. Then you can queue up this one after.
Sorry.
So, that is specifically why I remember I had my druid memorize ice storms, because I know they will hurt the rooks. You do the same with fireballs, there's a good chance they will evade them, which is not particularly useful. So, I suppose it could be worse when it comes to stupid mechanics. What's it called? Kingmaker or something like that? The Dungeons and Dragons spin-off game that was released here some years ago. Pathfinder, I think it's called. I saw someone stream it and I bought it because of that. Even on normal difficulty, if you don't know exactly what you're doing, and the game is quite complicated, it's Dungeons and Dragons plus, basically, in difficulty, complexity and all that kind of stuff, and if you don't know what you're doing in that game, you get bowled over because you need to maximize your characters even at a lower difficulty level. I'm pretty sure it's been patched to be less obtuse, but you come up against a level 5 something that hits you for, and that's just a normal hit. That's not a critical hit or backstab or sneak attack or anything. It just hits you for 70 points of damage and you got 50 hit points because of feats and talents and traits and good breakfast and all that kind of stuff. It's just I'm not saying every game can be for everyone, but it's just I was having a good time with the game, and then I came up against the so-called mini-boss thing. Level 5 and completely obliterated my characters in one shot, which was completely, yeah. For those who like those kind of games, that's cool. I like a challenge. I would like a challenge. I would rather have a challenge than I would have a walk in the park, but at the same time, I don't want to pull my own teeth out in order to overcome a challenge. No thanks, I will do without. So, enough whining, moaning, complaining. That door lead anywhere? Oh, in there, okay. Anything here? No? Okay. So, there's a certain individual here. Isaac, and the guy we're trying to rescue, and then there's a Moire. She's right here. So this is the leader of the rogues that we can put us up to, straight up. The surprise for between your own trader always and the one you shall pay is quite high indeed. Bring him with us. I need some answers from him before I cut out his tongue. So you're Moire. So you're the one that's been causing me so much trouble. I thought the tales of a competent member of the Watch were just stories to scare my men. I'm Moire, yes. My men have been insisting that you are the sole reason for my difficulties in the docks. It's been a long time since I've killed someone in a fight. I've missed it, and here you are to make up for the lost time. I don't want to kill you. Come quietly and you'll receive fair treatment. You don't want to kill me? Or you don't want to kill me? You're the most amusing member of the Watch I've ever met. I wish I could take my time with you, but I'm in a bit of a hurry. So, of course, the problem is when you have these conversation fights is that you can't do naughty things like casting ice storms ahead of time to make sure that the individuals are taking a lot of damage. But I suppose, I mean, she got the ice storm off perfectly fine. So, always get rid of the scrap first. I shouldn't call them scrap, but you know what I mean. Moire is not entirely not dangerous, to say the least. So, let's see if we can soon light her a bit. It hurts her. I'm quite happy with just chaining those. Thankfully you can queue up abilities. That's what these boxes indicate, so... It is a ranged touch attack, so it can miss, but... well, it works. You would normally employ this kind of method against strong undead, but... how lovely it came to run away. Excuse me? No, that wasn't so lucky, was it? Anyway, let's see if we can drink a potion. I think she got annoyed with me throwing spells in her face. So don't blame her, I would be annoyed about that as well. A whopping 105 experience. That's all she's worth. Very sure she got some decent equipment. A helmet. And a rapier +3. I'm fairly sure druids can use rapiers. Let's just rest before we do anything else. I don't particularly want my druid in melee though. I suppose she could go the shape-shifting route and all that kind of stuff. That could possibly be exciting, but nah, I need her as an offensive caster, at least for the moment. Until we have something better available. So, I thank you for your intervention, but the danger's not yet over. You must get me to safety. I'd ask a few questions. Why do you betray Moire? Blah blah blah. Just stuff. Not. Let's get moving. Oh, thankfully, that's just a load screen.
Oh, you've done well, Lieutenant. Phyllis is safely back under our protection. You are to be commended for your efforts on Neverwinter's behalf. Now that the matter is settled, perhaps we can turn our efforts to problems outside of Neverwinter's walls for once. The docks would not prove so important and tempting to thieves if trade routes around the Mare were not so dangerous. And now, there is the matter of a missing emissary from Waterdeep.
What can I do to help?
I cannot stress how strained trade is as of late, and this missing emissary is not helping matters. Furthermore, if things become any more strained with Luskan, then lacking a friendly contact with Waterdeep may complicate matters. I'm concerned that he may have run afoul of the orc tribes that infest the region.
What makes you think they haven't already found him?
Usually the tribes offer ransom demands, yet no demands have been forthcoming, which leads me to suspect that they do not have him captive, but that could quickly change. So I need you to investigate the matter as soon as possible.
And if he's dead?
If you can find any sign of the Waterdeep emissary in Old Owl Well, then we would welcome news of his fate. We need the trade and diplomatic relations with Waterdeep, especially in these difficult times with Luskan. I have other matters to attend to. Return here when you've found the Waterdeep emissary, and we will speak more.
In other words, shut up. I don't want to answer your questions. What should I do? Talk to Callum when you get there. Okay. Doesn't say much. Usually handle troubles within the city. Nobody with the city is committed, but the city committed every great clothes to be taken the well. So, I will. So we can actually leave the city, but we're not quite going to do that just yet. What we're going to do is we're going to head to the docks. We need to bump into a little lady, which I will just try and squeeze into this episode. Just go, please. That's to the docks district. So we are heading over to our first uncle thing. His inn tavern, the Sunken Flagon, whatever it's called. I have been trying to avoid her because I find the incident annoying, but let's just try and squeeze it in here. Oh, randomly spawning rogues. These are nice because they are worth quite a bit of experience
Give me a moment.
in comparison to what we can be fighting. 105.
I shall be victorious.
Except for the fact that I'm not really dying here. Huh. Got stunned. How cute. Anyway. Come on, please. I forgot that these guys randomly pop up. So probably a quick save. This will probably heal as well.
Bonaparte.
I don't know, you can move these bars. Oh, I suppose. Anyway. Here we are.
Ladies, please, there's no call to lose our tempers over this.
Temper? I haven't even gotten warmed up yet.
Being able to keep a rein on your spells is a sign of discipline, Quara. Something you could never master.
And the instructors aren't here to shield you. Go on. Set fire to this whole street and this sad tavern, and you'll never be able to return to the academy, let alone Neverwinter.
As if I'd want to stay in that prison with you high-nosed witches for another year.
You're right. Here among the docks is where you belong, peddling yourself for cheap coin.
Wow! Someone give me a tankard. This is going to get good. What in the nine hells did I do to deserve that? Oh, thank the gods you've arrived. Do something. These ladies are about to start throwing spells outside my establishment.
Alright, let me see what I can do.
Whatever you do, do it quick. They won't be able to ferry enough water from the harbor to put out a blaze if things get out of hand.
Heatha, I think members of the Watch are here.
Friends of yours, Quara? Sent to bail you out, perhaps?
I don't need anyone's help to turn you into ash.
There is no need for violence. Let's talk about this.
There is nothing to discuss. Quara has threatened us for the last time, and we will stand for it no longer.
Yeah, if Quara's so superior to us, then I say let her prove it, without the Academy instructors stepping in to stop things.
The instructors? They never stopped me before. You always went running to them, not me. I've heard every word you've said about me. Always talking behind my back, ridiculing me, just because it takes you a shoreman's hour to cast a cantrip.
And you think setting fire to a stable while casting yours is any better, Quara? I practice restraint, not showy, excessive displays.
Yeah, Heatha is simply cautious in her craft. You're the dangerous one, Quara.
If you knew how dangerous I was, then you should have known better than to push me this far.
In diplomacy, I'm sure there's another way we can work this out without me and my friends becoming involved.
I would not intervene if I were you, else we'll be forced to stop you as well. We are wizards, you know.
Yes, wizards, from the Academy. But we don't want any trouble with you. Just Quara.
Any fighting here means you're fighting me and all my friends.
Heatha, I don't want to be cast out of the Academy if we're arrested.
Very well. This isn't worth it. You're fortunate this time, Quara. Next time, you'd better not let us catch you outside the Academy walls. Come, Glenna. I think we've smelled enough of the docks for one day.
I didn't need your help. Those wizards had it coming.
Did they? Sounds to me like you were quick to insult them back.
Those noble-born wannabe mages are just jealous. They don't like the fact that I can summon more power from my thumb than they can with a day's worth of concentration. They're always staring into their tomes and books, trying to categorize magic. It's a waste of time. It just is. And either you understand it or you don't. It's instinct.
So you study at the Academy?
Well, the thing is, I'm not a part of the Academy anymore. I quit. Sort of. After burning down the stable.
Last you should have thought of that before starting a fight outside the flagon, and the damage you caused before they even showed up.
It's the wood you use in the rafters. It sets fire easily. Sorry about that.
Sorry? Oh, lass, I wasn't asking for an apology. You'll be paying me back, you will, for all my lost business, for a tarnished reputation, and for putting me and my kin in danger like that.
What? I'm not working for either of you, ever.
What? You're too good for us?
I am. Now get out of my way. I'm not paying for a thing.
No, lass, you will. Or by gods, you'll bring down a fury from me like you've never seen. And not only that, if you don't, you'll be proving those other girls right. I don't think you're willing to admit you don't have discipline, restraint, or a sense of responsibility, like they claim to have. Besides, I doubt you'll be welcome back at the Academy.
We don't want her around, Duncan. She can go. I never want to see her again.
No, she's not going anywhere. If you won't take her with you, then she's going to be working off her debt right here until it's settled. Grab a rag, sorceress. There's tables inside that need cleaning for those pretty hands of yours.
You'll regret this when your inn is in flames in a day's time.
Meet Cora, and we will get further into details concerning her when we come back in the next part, because I think this is running a bit on time. So, thanks for watching. Take care. See you in the next one. Bye bye for now.